and then I'll do the track map.
Oh,
And
fun.
baby.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another gorgeous Wednesday night here at SRA. I am joined in the booth tonight by the boys, Andrew Anderson and Josh Damiani, but he's currently in the bathroom, and I only have Andrew with me tonight. How are you, brother?
Oh, we're back. We're back. Italy. Italy is the home of Augustus Caesar, Julius Caesar, the home of Michelangelo, the home of Leonardo da Vinci, and the home of Chef Boyardee. What a country!
Chef Boyardee.
Let's go have some racing, guys.
You know what else it's the home of?
Monza. We are back. We are back for some racing in the north of Italy. Let's take a look at this place. So here's our track map. So we're going to go through a quick lap here while our guys are getting warmed up on their first lap of qualifying. So let's talk about a lap. And I'll tell you what, maybe a bonnet cam or something here, we can see somebody taking a lap. Here we go.
Apologies. Big apologies.
Hey, am I doing better now?
I think you are.
Okay, here we go. Here's Della Rosa. You got to go slow, slow, slow. Slower than that, slower than that, slower than that. There you go. Take off. Now here, there's a neighborhood to the left. I'll tell you why it's important in a second. There's a stripe here. There's a stripe. There's your braking marker. First Lesbo. Now squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. You're on. 50-meter marker. You go to stop. Hit that curve, take off, squeeze it down. Okay, here's where one of the most important parts of the lap is you've got to get off that last corner, through this curve, under the bridge. That's the old track right there you're going under. And here's a Scari. I'll tell you about a Scari in a minute too. Okay, you're going to ease down. Off, punch it, all you got. Ease off, now punch it. Now you're in the back stretch. You're heading to the place where Jochen Rindt died. Anyways, but this is full throttle back to the Monza where we started from, and which is now the curve of Michele Alboreto, who also has passed away. So that's a lap of Monza, and so and we're now showing some cockpit view or some bonnet cam here of our qualifying. So if we want to go ahead and pull back that camera and take a look at everyone qualifying. Now we've steamed the lap. Is Josh with us yet?
I most certainly am. What's going on, everybody? Who's excited for some Monza?
Everybody's excited for Monza. Monza.
That sums it up right there. What a track.
What a country. So, we mentioned a second ago that there's a neighborhood out to the left right here because you go to the first Lesbo. There's also a neighborhood past the Lesbos. Now with that, you see, we're racing at 8 o'clock tonight. Unfortunately, in reality, you can't do that because those people have noise ordinances and you can't race after dark at Monza. So, but in SRA, we get to do it. And I don't know how much all these drivers really realize how dark it's about to get. Take us away, Josh.
Honestly, I was gonna say it got extremely dark last night during the Division 1 race, and I don't think anybody really was prepared for it. Like you said, we have our practice races on Monday night, and we do only run them at half length, so we kind of got a little bit of a taste of how dark it was going to be. But by the end of this race, you'll see there's not much road to be seen in front of your car. So hitting those tight critical apexes through places like Ascari, the minimal corners that there are other than straightaway here, are going to be very difficult, especially avoiding those sausages on the inside.
Oh yeah. I wonder if we can slip back here. We missed going through the driver standings. Is it possible for us to go back and hit those?
Yes, we can. And I just wanted to point out real quick, right before Austin Sawyer took pole with a 48.9,
Woohoo!
it's Pav and Samito tied with a
They
49.452.
did.
Dead. Both of them, same time. I've never seen that before.
Austin out with a vengeance tonight, a 48 in Division 2 in the silver class.
I know.
I'm
But
excited to see what else is on the table out here.
it's gonna be an interesting race. As Andrew said, let's take a step back real quick and meet our drivers. So tonight there are 40 registered drivers in D2, with Conley, Gutierrez, and Sidat currently our podium chasers for the end of the season. You guys have any drivers that you have your eyes on tonight?
The field is pretty open, but Pav sitting at 111, 70 points, 75 points out of first place, and a win gets you 110 here at SRA. So there's lots of points up for grabs throughout the field. I think he's going to be looking for a good push, especially because he's already up to P2 in the silver class, and that 49.4 might stand up pretty well against the golds. So I feel he's going to be trying to rack in some good points here tonight.
I watched a lot of its Pav last season. He's tough to beat. Very tough to beat. I watched a lot of Austin Sawyer last season. He's tough to beat. So there's a lot of good drivers here. It's Division 2. These are kind of like the stars of tomorrow, you know. So it's not not a slouch in the bunch tonight. These are the guys that are going to be Division 1 next season. Well, a good number of them will. So let's sit back and get a cup of coffee, put our feet up, and let's see what these guys are going to bring us tonight. Whatever it is, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be a great race. And right before we get into the rest of qualifying, I just want to take a look at the team standings as well. We have Team McLaren Pod Racers and Team McLaren ISMC. I'm assuming that's the conglomerate, correct? The Team McLaren?
I believe it is.
It is, and we're definitely hoping for a better performance here in D2 tonight. D1 we had a little bit of a rough going. We won't go over that. Feel free to have a peek back at what happened in yesterday's action at the Sim Racing Alliance YouTube channel. But yeah, long and short, we need a good performance here tonight. Looking at you, Mr. Riley.
And we also have Doug's Digits, which I believe is Austin Sawyer and Lurik are a part of. And if Austin's 48.9 says anything, they might have a good night to bring in a lot of points.
And so what we've got here, just in case this is your first time watching, we have two groups. We have a gold group and a silver group. A silver group are the guys that aren't expected to be battling for pole. They're out first. They have 15 minutes, and they've got 6 minutes exactly left. So they're about to get to the business end of qualifying for them. We haven't been focusing on it so much because these first few laps are laying down some times and getting the tires warm and running the fuel down. These last few laps are the ones that are going to determine who's on pole for silver. They got their own championship, silver and gold, but they're on the track at the same time. So they got 5.5 minutes left to go.
Yes, and just to keep going with Andrew, for any first-time watchers, as you could see, the nameplates are red and silver. Red and silver. That's to distinguish the silvers with the gold. So now the gold drivers, which will be coming out in roughly 5 minutes time, they're going to have white number plates. So it'll be interesting to track throughout the night where these plates, line up. Will we see silver plates take the top 10? Will white plates be able to sneak up there and demolish them and bring them down? It'll be interesting to see how the two divisions stack at the end.
Well, now you see the red plates there. Those are guys who are new for the season. but everybody on track right now, these first 20 drivers, they're all silvers, but the red guys are new with us this season. Welcome to SRA, all you red platers. Glad to have you here. And if you're watching, come join us. This is I think the preeminent home of ACC sim racing in North America and South America. If you're in this kind of time zone, then this is it's a place to be. And you'll see as you watch this race tonight, you'll see why this is a place to be. And it's a friendly place. Join our Discord and check out all the people. It's a lot of fun. Even through the week, there's a lot of activity on that Discord channel. So come join us.
Yeah, we're it's an interesting group. Just don't look in general chat, once in a while. You never know what you're invited there.
So at 3 minutes 42 seconds left for these guys, plus whatever change they have. Let's see. I don't see the pole. I don't see the guy on pole because that number's there. It is. Austin Sawyer still. It's Pav, Austin Cobb, Michael Griffith, and Nate Speck. If y'all remember, Nate Speck won Spa by 30 seconds and didn't even try the second half of the race. He scares me. He's fast. So let's see what he's doing.
Sadly, your boy's going into the pits.
Yes, he is. He is. So his Pav has spoken his piece and he is done. He'll never get back out. So, while we have these few minutes here, we see what we got on screen. We're just outside of Milan, which is way up in the north mountain country here of Italy. It's a whole different country than all that Italy that we kind of think of as down the Adriatic and all the Mediterranean. This wasn't even part of Italy for most of history. And while if you think about Milan, if you think about America, while Rome is Washington D.C., Milan is kind of New York. It's the fashion capital. It's the financial capital. It's the industrial capital. And so you have in Milan, this is where Prada is from there. The guy that started Prada, Miuccia Prada, he's there from there. And you can all the shops and all the studios there are there for all the great designers. You can get Givenchy there. You got Armani there. You've got, of course, you've got Prada there. The only thing you don't have there is like the Kathy Ireland collection from Kmart. You don't have that one in Milan. But this is the bougie place in northern Italy. And Milan was actually even the capital of the Western Roman Empire when they split. Not that it was that great of an empire when they split, but still the capital. So what a cool place up here in the mountains to have a racetrack. And while Monza's just outside of Milan, and heck, Milan's got 120,000 people in it. So it's a happening place. We don't think about that when we watch races on TV. Like what's really going on here? It's a heck of a place. And we got about a lap or so for these guys to do their business, and I'll get out of y'all's hair.
Thank you. SRA History Channel, ladies and gentlemen. I learned so much.
I'm always fascinated by it. Like, there's so much you don't know, and Andrew just seems to be the encyclopedia I want to turn to every single time because it's like, where are you gonna find that information? Nowhere. But like,
only here.
That's something I'm gonna remember for a while.
Only here on Wednesday nights at SRA. Yeah, while Andrew was giving us that wonderful, wonderful history lesson. Oh my God, it's Pav. Stuck it on pole, beating out Austin Sawyer by a 10th. New pole sitter is a 48.6. What do you think of that, gentlemen?
That's fast. That's faster than I went. And I was in D1. So I don't really have any comments about that. Except that how? Show me the way, please. That's very fast. And like I said before, I'm very excited to see where these gold drivers sit. I actually notice. Oh yes, that's right. There's a few silver drivers who are serving qualifying bids. That's right.
Oh really? Do you know who they are?
C. Lorenzo, Super Dave, Martinez, Guzman, and Kayat.
Well, interesting. We'll have to watch them and see if maybe they can avoid some turn 1 shenanigans at the start of the race.
Release the hounds!
You know, some big brain tactics. As the goal drivers are starting their quali session, they're on their out laps right now. I just want to point out one other thing. We had 4 silver drivers get into the 48s. Pav, Sawyer, Michael Griffith, and Austin Cobb. All in the 48s. And the next closest was Samita with a 49-2.
That's wow. That's fast. That's setting yourself a staple above your division. Kind of making a statement early on in the race night, saying I got some pace. I'm gonna take this away from you guys, and I think those 4 are gonna run away from the back 5 in terms of overall race pace.
My comment on those guys is stay off my lawn.
Oh yeah, speaking of the grass is very dangerous here at Monza, especially through, I believe, the Lesbos. Touch the grass a little bit and you're gone.
Oh yeah, you're done like dinner. This is no iRacing. There is no matting down the grass at all. Like, that part of physics and life doesn't exist here. So you touch the grass, it's like putting a wheel in water. Might as well just turn the car off and call it a night.
Some guys did last night.
I unfortunately did see that a few times.
Something I just realized is Griffith had enough time for 1 more lap and took provisional pole from Pav by 3/1000ths of a second.
Nice. These guys are fast.
So here we go.
They're ruthless.
They're ruthless. We're on board with Russell Allen, Gold's first driver around the track. Let's see what he does.
So we missed this a little bit. This is Retifilio. This is the first corner. This is the Curva Grande. Well, here he comes through Curva Grande here. There you see it on the in-car camera. So Curva Grande is, when you take this, they actually add sour cream and tomatoes to it, or else it's just Curva. If you want Curva Grande, you get the sour cream and tomatoes. And right here is De La Roja. This is where the Formula One race 2000, the cars went straight on through there, went all the way in through that gravel trap, and did a corner marshal and killed him. I was watching it live, and now here we go. We're here at the second Lesbo. If you go right through that Fanatic sign, there's a golf course there. If you go right through there, that's a par 3 right there. And if you were to go through that sign, you would go right into the tee box. And so if I were golfing while cars are racing, pull the golf cart up, I would stick a ball in the ground. I would hit that 8-iron 150 yards, about how far that hole is, and I would hop in the cart and take off, and I would sink that 30-foot and run. There's literally
Not taking
cars
any chances.
Absolutely not.
They're driving directly at the tee box. If somebody misses and goes through that Fanatic side, it's all over for you.
I mean, that's a point, but I guess that's a testament to the safety that they've put in these days, that they have the confidence to have something like that. My fingers are crossed that that's the logic. As we see some of the first gold drivers come over the line. Highest sitting is the 156 Porsche of Substation, the 49.5. No, 48.6, but it's top 10 right now.
How many gold drivers do you think are in the 48?
10. I'm gonna say 10.
10. Interesting. Well, let's look down the pack. It seems like most gold drivers are improving on the deltas. We have about 10 minutes left. While we watch Substation go around, 5 tenths up, what is your guys' quality strategy? Do you take enough fuel for the entire 15 minutes and bang, lap after lap after lap? Or do you guys take, I don't know, 5 minutes worth of fuel, go around a little bit, head in the pit, see what's up, and come out again with more time?
For me, it's track dependent. There's like Monza. We'll use Monza as the testament. Here, I was aiming to do 2 stints, but I ended up doing 1 stint. And I took too much fuel off the start. But I wanted to go out, get a few laps in, kind of groove into the track, build a little bit of a rhythm, and get a good banker lap in, and then come out in a second stint. But that only really works at a track like this or Spa where it's big enough, because it's sometimes very hard to get yourself back into a spot on the track where you're not just constantly pulling over for people and you can actually get yourself, your tires warm, your brakes warm, and get on a lap. But here at Monza, it works.
I always take 7.5 minutes per, but that way I'm always low fuel, and so I run each 3 to 4 laps, and make sure I have half my qualifying time left. Run in and get an out lap and see if I can. So I got 2 shots at it. I got 2 bullets in the gun.
Makes sense. And we just watched Kevin Kovac put a 49.4, and that just broke him into the top 10.
Well done, Kevin. He's a teammate of mine.
You have to improve it just a little bit, Kevin. Just a bit.
He's on a fire. Hey, Taylor Molyneux behind him is up 35 clicks. 35 clicks will get him a lot.
Oh, yeah. This is all about a game of inches now.
Yes, it is.
I do want to apologize to if I make people dizzy switching in and out of different cameras. I'm still trying to figure out which one's the best. I'm new to this software.
Ha. It looks like we might need to turn onboard camera audio down just a little bit if we can.
Okay.
Get a little feedback from our very educated audience, which we appreciate. If you guys in chat, thank you. Come join us. Talk it up, and I'm actually monitoring the chatter tonight, so I'm ready to talk trash and smack with you guys. So smack away.
So we have 7 minutes left, and still only 2 gold drivers in the top 10. You guys think
they're
that's
coming.
I
Okay,
think I might be eating my words.
See,
They're coming.
Andrew thinks they're coming. All right, let's play a little game. How many more are gonna come, Andrew? How many more?
At least 5. They're coming. See, they're working the fuel down. They've been out there 9 minutes. They've been out there 7 minutes. I'm sorry, 8 minutes. Nah, they're coming. You start watching it get down to about 3 minutes, and these gold guys are going to start tumbling. Their lap times are going to start tumbling down. There goes Jess Osborne. He's good in that Porsche. I'd watch for Jess. He's going to finish better than 24th here.
Well, he's currently 3 tenths up.
I think he was the top rated driver that was in Division 2. I think one more driver and he would have been Division 1 again. So I think he was one of the top rated drivers. Al Latufo also one of the top rated drivers. Watch for their lap times to get a little speedier here. And plus the track's a little more rubber dead here. They should have a little better grip than the other guys. They should have a little more stick-em than the other guys did. They're coming.
Speaking of Al, he was 6 tenths up and then lost somewhere.
Go, Jeff!
Where?
As Steve Matchett might say, go on!
Let's watch his.
I miss Steve Matchett.
Let's watch his Jess. Ooh, taking parabolic a little wide.
That's all the parabolic you can have, Jess. You can't have any more.
And stays 26th.
Oh.
As we near the 5-minute mark.
Fickert up half a second. Fredrickson up 2 clicks. Matt Morrison up 29 clicks. These guys are moving up. Fickert up 7 clicks. Oh, it's like the Jeffersons all over. They're moving all up. Jess Osborne up 3 clicks. He's moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Morrison up 5 clicks. Osborne up. Fredrickson up. I love our new overlay, but I can only see 8 teeth down. I can't see the. There you go. Malatufo, 23 clicks up. Substation, he's fast. He's up a couple of clicks. They're coming.
Oh, there's our next gold driver getting into the top 10. Actually pushing Kovac down, so we still only have 2. Matt Morrison.
Substation's up 4 clicks. Go on.
Oh,
With the foot to the floor.
Alatufo's up 8 tenths now. Wow. Oh,
I want Brandon.
And that he voided it. That's a shame.
I think we need to repose the question. Are any of the gold drivers going to get in the 48s?
I don't know. Morris is the closest with a 49.2, but
Latufo might crack it here. He's up 3 tenths on his 49.4.
No, but Latufo, he voided his lap coming
he's
out
invalid.
of. Yeah.
Oh no.
Here's Substation though, 4 tenths up, coming into the Parabolica.
Yep.
This
This
would bring him in. This would bring him into the top 10.
Grip it.
Can you do it?
Grip it
Come
tight,
on.
buddy.
Oh, here's a 48.
Brandon.
I feel a 48. Come on, buddy. Come on.
And Division 1 Gold's first 48.
Round of applause for the first one. Will another one join in?
Molyneux up 3 clicks. Taylor Molyneux, 122. He's up. Substation's up again. Alatufo is going crazy. Go Al!
And you have Bailey Kish currently up 6 tenths
Oh, give him hell, Bailey.
on his lap. Let's take a look. Him in the Tic Tac 7-Up Audi. Love that livery. Oh, commentator's curse.
You did that to him.
Oh my God, it's back.
You did that.
It's back.
I have
You're
no
a horrible
words for
human
you.
being. Al's up 7 clicks.
Oh, I'm not
Hey,
gonna say
Bailey's
anything.
done. Yeah, I'm not saying anything about Al, but Al looks great. Go Al!
Go Al, you need 4 tenths, buddy.
He's got 3 of them. Vicker's up. Substation up. Substation can drive that Porsche. I've seen him do it.
It's a beautiful livery. Speaking of liveries, while we watch Al finish his lap, has there been one that stood out to you guys? You're like, wow, that's a really good
Well,
livery.
that Apple livery there is reminiscent of the Kramer Porsches back in the early 80s. That's really well done. I like that. They're all great. That 7-Up Tic Tac, very much a throwback. So for you guys that may not know, the theme is very much a throwback for the theme for the season. So that's why you see all these liveries that look like they're from yesteryear.
I think the field knocked it out of the park. The admins were like, "Hey, here's a here's a little idea. No force on it. Just it'd be cool." And everyone just took it and ran. Ran might even be an understatement. I'd say Usain Bolt sprinted with the idea and spat out some darn good liveries.
So many different ideas. People took it in so many different directions.
Nice. Thanks for setting that up, Lucas. That was a beautiful question.
Thank you.
That's pro commentator stuff. It's to set up a beautiful question for the knockdown. That's
Yes, sir.
pro stuff.
I am here all night.
Hey, tip your waitresses.
So as qualifying is ticking down, final 5 seconds, I'm looking up and down, and I don't see anyone getting close to a 48.
Mike Scott's up a little bit, but it's not going to get him where he wants to go to. Kevin Kovac up 17, 18, 19, 20 clicks. It's not going to get him where he was. It's not there. We're willing you guys on. Push.
We want you guys to go fast.
Run. Run,
I'm confused
Forrest,
as to why you're
run!
not.
Yeah, there's how many? Three gold drivers in the top 10. Is that-
Beside that, there are more new drivers in the top 10 than there are gold drivers.
Yeah.
Shout out to the red plates.
Let's take a look. Who are we'll do a quick rundown of the entire grid after qualifying's over just to see who's who.
I think at this point we can call it over. There's only 2 cars on track, one of which is Kovac, who appears to be pulling off, and Reynolds, who's the only driver on a valid lap at the moment.
Yep.
Hey, you never know. He may find, a second somewhere.
He's currently up 1/10 coming into the Parabolica.
Peter Reynolds.
I don't think so.
I heard there's a secret tech through the Parabolica that gains you 2 seconds.
Pull the e-brake and floor it.
Maybe.
No, you go through the Armco barrier and cut the thing in half.
There you go.
You do up, down, left, right,
is
left,
that
right.
the trick? You punt the pylon?
Absolutely. That's right where Rilke and Britt passed away. In 1970, we go. Right before you got to the Parabolica, when you let off the gas there, he lost it, hit the Armco to the left, shattered that Lotus in half. That Lotus 72. He shattered it in half and died on the scene. Then he was posthumously the Formula One world champion for 1970 without racing the last 1 or 2 races. But yeah, he died right there. Graham Hill was his teammate, and scared him half to death because his teammate died just hitting the brakes. So, but that's kind of what you get at the Parabolica. Even with our cars, you hit the brakes and the back end gets really light because you're hitting the brakes and you're bleeding off speed to the right, so you're not braking in a straight line. So caught a world champion, killed him.
As we...
There you go.
Oh, I'm learning the tech. It's not the smoothest thing in the world. I don't know. Oh, I figured it out. As we go down the 40 cars? Is there 40 cars?
45 car grid.
45 car grid. I am expecting a parking lot as long as everyone is nice and safe and cautious.
I think the best seat in the house tonight might be a drone flying over top of turn 1. You could probably sit there for a good 2-3 minutes on lap 1 and 2, and you're going to see quite a lot of action. These cars are going to be bunched up. You're going to see 5 wide at a standstill. It might look a little bit like your drive home from work today, but you don't need to yell at anybody. You're moving at your own pace.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of yelling. I can verify that from last night. There was much yelling happening.
Oh, I'm speaking for our viewers here. That we all know what's going on inside those cars. Everybody's hitting the steering wheels and wishing they had horns.
Now, I see it every week, but this is my favorite part of the race. This way, every one of these guys is looking around and the guy next to him say, "I know you. I don't know you. I never seen you before in my life."
I apologize.
And that guy over there, he punted me last week. And he's right behind me. Oh my gosh! And so everybody's looking around thinking, I'm gonna get punted. I'm getting punted. I know I'm getting punted. They're all gonna punt me. And everybody gets nervous. Your hands start sweating. And when they let them go here for the formation lap, everybody starts getting nervous. And you're just looking around. And when these guys are lining up, here we go. When these guys are all sorting themselves out here on the formation lap, every time somebody gets a little run on somebody by accident, says, see, he's being too aggressive. He's gonna punt me. Am I the only guy that thinks that way?
It's when you come from public. As we already see a car spinning on the straightaway. When you come from public lobbies, unfortunately, they don't really have the best track record of success. I'm just gonna say success, and we do focus a lot on trying to keep things as clean as possible, and working on getting better at driving wheel to wheel. But at the end of the day, if you're not nervous about it, it doesn't matter to you. So take those jitters and put them into some fuel. Just remember to brake early and let off the gas.
Ooh, and we have Guzman in the pits. I wonder if he didn't
Smartest
drive.
guy. Smartest guy on the track.
You know, it's you would think that. You would think that. We had. Wait 1 second. I'm reading chat because they're helping me with cameras. I'll get back to you guys in a second. You would think that in D4 last night, 2 people started from the pits. We had probably the cleanest lap one you'll ever see. Sure, there were some bumps, but it was beautiful. Lap 2, carnage. Lap 1, beautiful.
I hate to see it, but it really hurts my soul to see it. But in the D1 race last night, absolutely everybody was kung fu fighting.
Oh, it was a show. I've already mentioned it once and I'll mention it again. I thoroughly encourage everybody here when this is over to head to the Sim Racing Alliance YouTube channel and watch the VOD from Division 1, because laps 1 through, I don't even know how many laps we did, 30?
36.
36 were just a show. Whether it was carnage, wheel-to-wheel battles, overtakes, it was a good one. But that start was something else.
You about to get it again right here.
That sounds like a great race. I had probably one of the most boring races I've ever had in my life. It was.
That's great.
I mean, listen, it was great to get my first win, but I kind of wish I had a playmate, not the blue flags, like, someone behind me. That would have been fun.
I know what you mean.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right,
The
guys.
slight downside of a big track, get a little spaced out.
Hey, we're on the
Yeah.
backstretch here.
Yes, we are.
They're about to go. They're about to bunch up 2 by 2, looking all Noah's Ark like. We'll see if the race director likes what he's seeing here. They're coming together pretty nice.
Yeah, you have Paul
Here
just
we go.
going right in front of Griffith.
Here we go. See, here's all the bunching up. Everybody's looking around and saying, hey,
Nope.
hey. He's going to do
No
that
double
third one.
parking, please.
All right, that's
Please exit the other driver's car.
All right, here we go, guys.
Race
We're
time.
about to get a green flag. Buckle up, Buttercup. Here we go. You guys doing the play-by-play. Y'all are the smart guys. It's all yours.
it. I'm still learning camera control, so if it's just Josh for a little bit, that's because I'm concentrating to get the best angle possible.
Get him, Josh.
That's okay. We're rolling up to the line. We're waiting for that green flag. Everybody's trying not to go over speed. Waiting. Off and away for SRA. Down the straightaway here at Monza. Everybody anxiously looking for room as we already see some 3 and 4 wide going down the straight.
Oh Lord.
Lots of early braking. I don't see any dust so far.
Oh,
Look at this
accident.
pack.
That's not bad. Nobody went around.
Fishing their way through turn 1. Couple cars parking it on the apex, but the field making a great job of getting through that.
Oh,
Well
straight
done
up
to
it.
them.
Straight up and take a bow.
Honestly, that is a beautiful turn 1 and 2 from the 45 car grid.
That was great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Charge into turn 3 and 4 chicane as we see a car go straight on. Somebody missed the braking point, thankfully, avoiding other cars. Hopefully they avoided the wall as well.
Griffith with the early lead. Pat and Sawyer in position. Chased by Morrison Cobb Spec. All the hot guys are out front.
It's a battle throughout the field. This is gonna stay this way for a while.
Something I noticed last night was the McLarens no speed throughout the long
Snap over
straights.
steer in Ascari over the sausages, avoids the
Oh.
oncoming car. Oh, but he spins.
Hold on.
Oh no.
And that's going to allow the Audi there to get a nice tow on both of these cars and possibly make 3 positions on a straightaway.
Do we need a replay of that, boys?
I think we all saw a good angle of the unfortunate incident. Ooh, as he washes wide. Little wobble from the Porsche. It's so tight. But on the McLaren topic, yeah, they're actually the 11th fastest, so very slow balance of power here at Monza. So we do not have the usual straight line speed that we did have. And on top of that, they don't like curbs, so this is not a McLaren track.
Oh,
Couple cars going straight on at turn 1.
gentlemen, if you guys know the keyboard shortcut to put the names on top of the cars, that would be delightful.
I do not.
That also goes out to everyone in chat as well. I'm still.
Over the sausage. Not typically the optimum route, but the least damaging if you're missing the corner. That's for sure.
So we have Griffith with a healthy 1.6 second lead already. Going to lap 2.
That's a strong lead. The toe here is very powerful because when you're in the pack, like, you are going a little bit slower, but you're gaining a lot on the straightaways. And running in clear air is pretty good because you don't have to worry about the slow portion of that lap. You just get to cook it through clean air. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can maximize on that gap early and try and pull away, or if Pav is going to start reeling him back in. But he's already started to build a 1.5 second gap on Sawyer behind.
Yeah. It'll be. Oh! Did something happen to. There's. Interesting. My thing said that Specht and Austin Cobb got in an accident.
Cobb has dropped 2 positions. He's down in 8th place now.
Well, as we finish lap 2, we have Griffith, Pav, and Sawyer rounding out the top 3, followed by Substation, Morrison, Specht, Pencheniak, Molyneux, Cobb, and Kovac rounding out the rest of the top 10.
How much tight battle there, third floor. Wow.
How much
well done to
movement
keep
do you
that
think
clean.
We're gonna see throughout the race?
I think it's going to be grouped in a sense that we're going to see a lot of movement early. Sawyer goes wide and Substation takes 3rd place here. And then cars are going to kind of spread themselves out as the race starts to get going. But once the pit window starts to happen, I think we're going to see, again, the cars come back on track. Everyone trying to catch a little bit of a groove. It's going to be a lot darker outside by then. And I think we're going to start to see a lot more motion towards the end of the race.
It'll be interesting to see what happens when the lights turn off. And thank you to Hybrid and Chuck, who told me that the key binding was V, so now we have names.
Dehi the God coming in once again.
Dehi. Thank you. Alrighty. Griffith put down the fastest lap so far with a 150.0. So it'll be interesting to see what race pace is as we settle in.
It's tough to tell early, but if we're looking at across where I see gaps in the field, I'm seeing 50s, 51s. Sawyer's
no,
zone. Turned 1.
Let's take a look at what happened. Okay, as we follow Sawyer to the first chicane.
Oh, he's still stopped.
Oh, he just missed his braking point.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, he just
very lucky to not collide with another car there.
It is a shame. And that takes him straight down to
41st position.
Oh no.
That's a lot of rear brake bias he had going on there.
Yeah, I just think he misses braking mark completely.
the way that back end went around, I think he poked the brakes and the back end stepped out on him.
Gotcha.
But
Interesting.
it's tempting here at Monza to put more and more rear brake in it, because the more rear brake you put in it, the easier it is to get into these slow turns. But the more rear brake you have, the more you do exactly what just happened there. It's very hard to really understand how slow you gotta be going into the corners to be fast going out of the corners. It's just too tempting for 99.9% of drivers to just slow the heck down on the corner entry here. But that's where all the speed's at, is slow in, fast out. That's why all these fast guys are faster than me.
So you're saying not to full send?
Yeah, no full send here. Not even a quarter send. But when you get halfway through the corner, full send. Foot through the firewall. but you gotta settle the car down.
So,
Like,
so you can full send. You just have to wait.
you gotta be patient, especially at the Lesmos. The first Lesmo, you gotta wait and wait and wait before you go. You just roll all the way back on. And even with the second Lesmo, most of the corners here are the same way. We're just gonna watch gaggles of cars here.
It's fights all over the grid. It's beautiful. I love it.
They're kung fu fighting here too. Everybody's kung fu fighting.
Speaking of
surely, not all.
See. Sorry, Josh, you were saying?
Oh, I was gonna do a little plug for the league here. Speaking of kung fu fighting, we're coming up on September the 24th, 10 days away. Sim Racing Alliance goes to Japan for the 8 hours of Suzuka.
I did
Come in, get a seat, whether it's in a car or by the track, on the YouTube, on the Twitch. I'm not sure where we're going to be streaming it yet. I think Twitch, but it's going to be a show. Weather is not fixed for this event. I believe that's the first scheduled SRA event with non-fixed weather.
Oh.
And this is going to be interesting because, as you guys know, Japan Suzuka is a racetrack. It's prone to taking some rain, so who knows what can happen, especially if that happens during the night. That would be interesting. So don't forget, mark your calendars, September 24th, 8 hours of Suzuka.
And
We
while
got Nathan Speck
Josh was, yes, let's watch what happened. How did he spin?
Hey, for you rookie guys, look what Nathan Speck is doing. Everybody's going to go around sometime. He held the brakes, and nobody hit him.
I mean,
Nobody hit him though, and he lived the race the other day. He held the brakes. So for rookies out there, hats off to Nathan. He did the right thing. And look at this, nobody hit him, and he's back in the he's gonna be back in a fight someday.
Guzman also spun. Ooh, span. English? Hello? Guzman also spun.
There's still lots of pace to make up when you spin early in a race like this. Sawyer, for example, is already back up to 36th and right on the tail of 35th again.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a long.
It is a long race. I just want to point out that our race leader, Michael Griffith, just put in a 49.4, and he has a 3.9 second gap to Pav behind.
Wow.
He looks like he's just in a groove, and lights are already starting to turn off and turn on here. It's getting dark.
Well,
Oh, it's gonna be. Sorry, Grandma over there at in the little neighborhood past the Lesbos. Sorry, you're not gonna get any sleep tonight, but we're gonna violate your noise ordinance, and we're gonna run some V8s right through your ears.
With the type of cooking that goes on here at Sim Racing Alliance, we'll bring her some nice goodies afterwards and make it all okay.
I'm thinking of red sauce.
I'm thinking anything. We've got a lot of talented chefs here.
While you guys were talking,
That's unfortunate.
Fickerson got in an accident. Are you back? Hello? Please?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't go back. It was Ferguson and then Audi got into it. Wait, did I go back?
You gotta stay right. When you come out of a SCARA, you gotta have the steering wheel straight. It's so tempting to have it turn to the left, and that's when bad things happen. So you got to be able to let off the gas enough where you keep it straight.
Oh, the Pip's catching an incident here at turn 1 that had just happened
Oh no.
while we were watching the action there. Looks like a car got spun around at turn 1 and a few people were unable to brake in time.
That's a
Oh
little
no.
bit of that's kind of like McLaren Parmesan there.
Wow, look at the field here in the Pip. We've got
Wait, there's a massive train. Hello.
Oh no.
I just caught the tail end of
McLaren
that.
and
That's the
Audi
one.
catch together.
I just saw the tail end of that. But look at this massive train in the midfield.
Battles
Derailed.
up and down the grid.
There's a little RG Bargy on the backstretch, and everybody knows RG Bargy is an Italian word for say hello to my little friend.
Oh, and Guzman's spun for the third time.
Oh no.
Tony Montana told me that.
Oh, more carnage in Ascari.
Something happened to Martinez.
Oh, yellow flags in the back half of the grid. Austin Sawyer collected again, down to 40th position.
He got collected
Can't
again.
catch a break.
Oh no.
Is this the racing gods paying him back for using a boot for a shoey?
Maybe.
I mean, I still respect the heck out of that, man.
I mean-
If you guys haven't seen that, wow. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, he also what did he put in the middle again? He
Put 3 Miller Lights and about I don't know, 1.5 cans of Foster's.
Yeah, he was telling us. I'm surprised his stomach wasn't the main reason why he regretted that. Oh, and
Oh,
I
Alba
watched-
Tufo just spun.
Oh
I
no.
watched this shoey, and I got a hangover.
Yep. Yep.
Ça plomb pour moi, man.
What happened to Al? As we watch 10 more seconds go.
Yeah, here's the part where
Here
it's
it
getting
is.
dark. People
Oh.
aren't seeing the braking markers.
Never mind.
There's a lot of damage happening.
That's
Dang, Al.
I
A lot of floppy hoods out here tonight.
suspect we're gonna see some long pits.
I think
today.
so too. There's gonna be there might be a lot of shuffling of positions just from pit stops tonight.
We're about
In the meantime, back at the motel, Michael Griffith and it's Pav and Brandon's Obsession and Panchet are where'd he come from? Yeah, they're holding station out there. It's 3.8, 4.1, 5.4 seconds back for each one of those. Meanwhile, the leaders are just doing their thing, and they're not minding the accidents behind, minding their own business.
while we're
Yeah, they're lucking out a little bit. Pincheniak actually just made the overtake on Matt Morrison about a lap ago. And Matt seems to be falling back a little bit. I wonder if he's taken some damage. Oliner's
maybe.
right on the back of him with Cobb on the back of him as well. So
He's back.
he may be looking from being in a top 4 spot down to 7th position.
here's the fight between the three. If I can get the good one on. Okay, there it is.
OMG, it's Pav has spun at Ascari.
He has spun.
Currently just coming back onto the track on the right-hand side here, about to see him in the main picture.
Manchiniak's about to go by him.
Let's see. While we watch this battle unfold, lads, if you guys remember, how many gold drivers were in the top 10 after qualifying?
3.
That's how many.
Well, the joke's on us because most of the top 10 now is full of gold drivers.
cream rises.
So, except actually, Mr. Griffith, who is a red placard driver.
It looks a lot like a gold driver today.
With a 49 Ford, I'd say D1. That's a shame what happened with Pav. Or Pav, my bad.
You know, the accidents we're seeing are all self-inflicted stuff because Monza's so blame hard. We're not seeing, you know, for you guys that aren't, that don't race with us, check out what's happening here. You're not seeing takeouts. You're not seeing punts. I mean, you joked about punts to begin with. You're not seeing any of that. It's pretty clean racing. It's just hard. Monza's hard. These guys are racing their guts out. They practiced all week. They got dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of laps in. This place is just a killer. But they're not killing each other. I'll back that up forever.
That's the main point. When you drive in a league like this, it's not about this one race. You're going to be racing. Oh, as I say that, Pav spun again. You're going to be racing with these guys for an entire season, right? So, do you want to burn some bridges just for a position, or maybe hang back a little bit and then get a friend for life?
Yeah, this is a place to be.
It is quite the community.
What is happening with it's Pav? He's down to 20th.
I think his tires are just on fire right now.
Cannot stop spinning.
He's around again.
Yeah, here we go. So let's take a look. Coming into.
If I recall, that Honda is not friendly here at this track.
He took too much curb.
Yep.
And
that's it.
Colin Shea is also falling down the field here to 33rd position.
Shout out Kevin Kovac, 7th place. Rolling on. Bailey Kish, 8th place. Staying out of trouble. New guy, Robert Almeida, 22nd.
Oh, there's
driving on Lexus.
Three-way battle for 4th place between Morrison, Molyneux, and Cobb, with Kovac trying to reach them.
Just about within striking distance in a turn 1 scenario, but this battle ahead might help reel him in.
I'm watching this 12th through 16th battle. You've got, 11th through 16th. You've got
my gosh.
Richardson, Normandy, Schaefer, Rohrer, Jesus, Austin.
We're on that battle now.
Yeah. They have what we refer to as line of sight on each other. Molyneux is just past Morrison for 4th. He's podium hunting.
Oh. Are these teammates? Oh, they are teammates. Do you think some team play is going to come in with these two? Oh.
Definitely.
I think
it
just happened.
Yep. We watched them slipstream on the lap previous, and that was definitely I'm faster, let me through.
Yeah, I think that Toto Wolff just called in and gave the code word.
Yeah,
the code word is no, Mikey, no. That means let it by.
But that
speaking for the team, we work pretty casually on that. It's more respect within the team. It's just kind of like, I'm not holding you up. Go get us points.
Do you guys have safe words?
Pineapple.
Santana. Safe word is always Santana.
I do want to point out that team play has
Carlos?
cost Roker a position because he let Schaefer and the Bentley get past him. Hopefully he can get that position back.
All about the long game. Sure that slipstream will do him nice.
Let's take a look.
Hey guys, we got 3 minutes till the pit window opens. We're going to find out what's really going on here. I want to know what. I want to know what Griffith's going to do. If I were him, I would stay out. If he's got clean air, nobody in front of him.
Are we talking?
Stay out as long as he can.
Are we talking about pit strategy right now?
Oh yeah, you got 3 minutes to figure it out.
I would feel the same way. I'd try and stay out. He's lapping 4/10 faster than anybody else right now, and I think as long as you can maximize that, keep it up. I mean, his last lap was not there. His best lap is 4/10 faster, but
he's
still lapping. Yeah.
If I have learned anything from my great crew chief, Austin Sawyer, from last night, it is to stay out as long as possible, because pockets of open space will start appearing the longer you stay out there.
Well, unless you're already being held up by somebody.
Yes. As long as you have open air.
These guys down here who are second behind people, Monza is historically a place where you get held up by people you really just you're not friends with by the time they're done with you. So if somebody's holding you up, you got to get in and get out, or do whatever they don't do. Last night I was behind a fella and I just watched him, and if he'd have come in, I'd have stayed out, but he didn't. So I pitted as fast as I can because I want to get rid of that bump.
Did you shake his hand?
I did not. I'm not sending him a Christmas card either.
Oh no.
He's not even getting a fruitcake from me at Christmas.
Oh, then you know you messed up. So we're on board now with Jess, who's following. He's trying to catch Fire Queso, and they have a blue flag. Apologies, between them. Yeah, English guys.
It's always the tough one when you've got a blue flag driver in the middle of a battle.
English, everyone, English. I can speak it.
It's everybody's second language tonight. We're all speaking Italian. Bippity boppity spaghetti. You know.
Oh no.
While everything was going on, Matt Morrison and Cobb came together in the Lesmos, and Matt has fallen down to 12th position.
Oh wow, this is
His,
insane.
Not anything egregious, just a slight touch and a little bit of net code physics. But Matt unfortunately got the tough end of that stick and is now back into I need to fight mode.
Well,
You got the camera on a good guy there.
who?
Jess
My
Osborne,
bad.
No, you had it on for a while. Jess Osborne has not had any drama. He's had no contact. He's running his race. And he's in 16th. I don't think he's going to be in 16th if this thing's over with. I got him pegged for top 10. So it's film at 11.
Well, the pit window's now open, so let's see who decides to dive right in. And
Tav and Fickard immediately come into the pits.
oh, I'm
Two of the
sure.
most damaged cars on the grid.
Probably. Let's see how long it takes them to pit. While we were talking, Lloyd in the 937 car, I don't remember which car that was, just wrote in chat that he got nailed in the second chicane, his car is totaled, and his game crashed. So we're going to pour one out for you, buddy.
That's a very unfortunate series of events. That would almost make it into Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events.
We have the leader in the
but I don't
pits.
think they could.
The leader on pit road. He's early. He's way early.
Do you think that's going to bite him in the butt?
I think
depends
that
on
will.
where he comes out. You know, you watch the Formula One broadcast. They know because they know how many seconds the delta is. We really don't know here. We don't know what they're doing. He could end up right in the middle of the track. Nah, I tell you, he took his 3 seconds of fuel and he's gone. But I think he's going to land himself right in the middle of traffic.
That was a slow pit, though. He sat still for 7.6 seconds. I think he took more than just 1 liter. Yeah, that was a slow pit.
I missed it then. Good call. Yeah, he's 12th, and look where he's at. He's in the junk. He's in a safari now. Oh, well, the good news, they got to pit too. But even when they pit, it's going to take. He's got 8 minutes of this. Well, the good news, he's got a lead.
Yeah.
Unless Panchiniak, Molyneux, Kovac, among others, put down some hammer laps while he's going through this. This could get interesting. About the 25-minute mark, let's check back in. Our funny feeling that things may not be as they were.
Where?
I think that Griffith may find himself in a little more competitive situation. I think he should have stayed out. I might be. He may be a lot smarter than I am. We'll find out in 8 minutes.
I am keeping for Griffith, I believe, fueled. So I do want to apologize to the viewers. This is a new software that we're trying out, and if the one is still there, that's not good because they did in fact pit. Yeah, I know. I see it, Dehi. I don't know. We will keep you guys updated though. Griffith has in fact pitted. If I need to, I can check the.
I have race control.
You
now.
do? Okay.
I can let you guys know if anybody actually does need it.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah,
So did Griffith take fuel?
Griffith, I don't have that information, but at 7 seconds, I'd assume
well,
it's probably fuel.
Is he green?
Is he?
We're talking software here, guys.
I know. Do I risk it? Okay, hold up. Let's check something out real quick. We're gonna go. Oops. We'll check.
We'll know in 6 minutes. We're gonna know if he's
True.
if he's got a DQ. Because for those of you who may not realize, or are new to it, our rules are pit window is the middle 10 minutes of the race, and you got to take 1 liter of fuel. You don't have to take tires, but you can. But the smart move is always take yourself 1 liter of fuel, which is 3.2 seconds, and get off those jacks and get back in the race. And you start with as much fuel as you need, less 1 lap to finish the race. He was up on the jacks for 7.6 seconds, and here goes Panchiniak. We're about to find out what's going on. So
I will just to cut in Andrew real quick. Yeah, it's a bug. I did check. They do in fact they had a green bar next to his name, so he did take fuel. So
everyone's doing they didn't take fuel, so he's clean.
Yeah.
And here's the race is on. Okay, guys, don't go anywhere. Whatever y'all do, don't leave now. Because now we got a race. We got to find out what happens when Brandon, Austin, and Bailey and Holly pit. Is Griffith get back to the lead? He has passed Panchiniak. Panchiniak did not overcut him. That we just learned.
And Cheniak appears to have possibly taken tires or a large amount of damage.
Panchiniak? He's still in the pits. Oh, he's taking
35 seconds stopped.
He's taking tires.
Ooh.
He has to be. He's currently been in the pits for 66 seconds. 35. Yeah, he took tires. I think he forgot to uncheck it. Unless he has damage.
He might have gone half fuel and wanted to take tires, which
maybe
might explain why he was so far up the order, because he was lighter than everybody else.
But I think that explains. Oh, some people are fixing damage. 10 seconds, 11 seconds. Yeah, up and down. So we have Sobstation coming to Parabolica, and we have Griffith coming towards the back S. What is this called? I apologize.
Michael's fine. He's only 14, 23. He's only about 35 seconds back. I think he's going to be fine. I want to watch Brandon come in the pits.
I'm surprised Brandon hasn't pitted, right? Because he's got a decent amount of cars in front of him now.
I think he's shooting for the last opportunity possible.
I'll tell you what, he's doing what I think Michael should have done, and he's got clear air, so he's staying out and putting hammer time in. I still think Michael's got him.
Wait.
He's got him. Michael's going to be clear.
Oh, okay. I know why it's not working. Okay, that fix it?
10, 19, 30. He's 32 seconds
didn't
back.
fix it, but it's fine. I think I know.
So here's the race, guys. Michael Griffith is 32 seconds back. Substitution's got to come in. Now, I should have done my homework. It's my job. They needed to know what the delta was to come in and get out. And I'll bet it's more than 32 seconds.
So, I had
It's about 39.
I had a
Got it.
40-second, I think, gap yesterday, and I was able to go through the whole pit and keep the position. So I think around 40 seconds is what substitution would need to keep first.
Right now, he's only 33 ahead. So with any luck, Michael Griffith's going to come out about 6 seconds ahead. So he didn't really gain anything, but he didn't lose anything. And so that's the race, guys. The motor race is at hand. So the question is going to be, after Brandon comes in, can he run him down? Because he's got 9-10 seconds on Austin Cobb and Bailey Kick.
Brandon's in.
Leaders on pit road, everybody. The race is on.
Oh, and Cobb followed him in too.
Yep. All right, our motor race is afoot. That's kind of an oxymoron there. But now we know what we're going to have. Top 3 drivers are in, and Michael Griffith is racing his guts out.
Griffith takes first
Third.
again.
There he is. He done it. I told you he did it all wrong. There he is.
Substitution with a 9-second pit.
Still holds on to second place.
And Cobb with a 9-second pit. Wow, what happened there, boys?
There it is. 11 seconds he got on the lead.
I
Substitution
wonder if
has-
people slightly undershot the fuel.
Maybe.
I know I overshot it, but I tend to aim more for caution to maintain that short pit stop.
If he had that 3.2 second pit stop, stationary, it would be more like an 8-second lead, which is about what we thought it was going to be. I just don't know if anybody can put 11 seconds on Michael Griffith unless he does something unfortunate.
Unless he
Michael's
makes
not
a
lapping
mistake.
at the fastest of pace right now. His last lap was only a 51.1.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've been noticing the same thing he's been doing. It seems like the overall race pace is 51 if you see anything. Most of the
51 mid through the most field, but there's a
Yeah.
bunch of people doing 50s. It'll be interesting to see where Brandon's first lap will be. His out lap was a 58.5, but that doesn't count for anything.
It's dark.
It is
It
dark.
is.
It's hard to see those apexes, those breaking points, especially when you're using boards off to the side.
And
With
especially
board
when
defenses.
those boards are broken.
Yes.
Yeah. when people go off track, they tend to take something with them, like a momentum, and the board seems to be people's favorite.
Wheel-to-wheel action in the Lesmos here on the picture-in-picture. Nice little 4-car pack. 3
Hey,
McLarens bullying an Audi.
Hey,
That
Grandma.
Griffith just put down a 50.0, so, he's not. Seems to be getting back on pace.
So, they're going under the bridge right here for the old oval, and that oval was used. They even ended up using nothing but the oval when everybody kept dying back in the 20s and 30s. But anyways, the Formula One only used it like in 1956, 1955, 56, and 60 and 61 is the only time that F1 used the oval in combination with this road course, which really made me mad because I'm a big James Garner fan. And his movie Grand
Okay.
Prix, one of the second greatest racing movie ever made.
What's the first greatest?
I like Le Mans. But anyways, that was supposed to be about the 1966 season, and in that race, they raced at Monza, and they used the oval. And I got mad about it, and I've never watched the race, because they used the oval, and then they didn't use the oval in 1966, and I literally just, like a crybaby, decided I was going to ban the race, and I haven't watched it. I've watched every Rockford Files episode ever, and I've watched most all the Maverick episodes. I even watched the Support Your Local Sheriff shows, but I have never watched Grand Prix with James Garner. So there. I've said it.
Interesting.
I was going to say it tonight sometime. I was going to wait till we had an opportunity to say it. So there you go. Now, they say that James Garner was such a great driver that he was like Steve McQueen. He could have done it. He actually did a lot of his own driving like Steve McQueen did. They said he was driver material. I'll shut up because we got a race going on.
Oh, no, this was great. I didn't realize we were doing hot takes tonight.
Getting guys who've been passed away for 8 years.
Josh,
I'm big on the baking as well.
Josh, do you have a hot take?
Pineapple belongs on pizza. You can put whatever the hell you want on your own pizza.
Dude, I said hot take, not like trying to divide the earth. That guy.
Oh, it's a hot take.
It's a spicy take.
For anybody in the chat who wants to debate that, I'll meet you on track.
Oh no, Austin Sawyer loses it because Josh is talking about pineapple on pizza.
You know what? I would not doubt that has something to do with it.
Oh, he heard.
I think he's got the back of that car set up really light, and he's not the first or the last to do it.
Maybe. Wow. Someone from chat just pointed out. It's Pav just put down a 49-2.
Yes, he did. That's moving.
And he just spun.
Come on, chat. We can't have a chat curse. We only have a commentator's curse.
Yeah, hey, I mean, that's an extra point, right? It's an extra point for fastest slot. There you go.
That is an extra point, and I don't believe we have the F1 rule where you have to be above a certain position. So
Copium.
I'll be able to keep that as long as he finishes the race.
Actually, yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. Did he spin himself out?
Christian Holmes has had from Washington D.C. has had a spinner as well.
Oh, Peter Reynolds.
This
latest
software.
victim.
I know this. I'm getting used to it. I apologize. This is my first time hosting with some sort of software. The first time I did it for week 1, it was by hand. Did the old shift arrow key method. It went well.
No, that's a trooper.
So Panchiniak came out 9th after that. So let's do a little reset here now that we got everybody squared away. We got Griffith Obsession still 11 seconds back. The podium sitter, Kevin Kovacs, sat around, let everybody else do what they're going to do, and he's got 2.6 seconds on Austin Cobb for a podium. Well, wasn't that just a sly little thing to do? Go, Kevin.
Go, Kevin. Again, a reminder. Please ignore the pit number. Actually, I'm going to turn that off. It is not true.
Everybody has pitted.
Everyone has pitted. Where is button? There it is. And I believe it takes it away. It does. Okay. Everyone has pitted.
There you go. So let's see here. Now, so Brandon just put almost a second on Michael Griffith, but I don't know. He's got 19 minutes to get the job done. Michael's got to have something go wrong here. In the meantime, Austin Cobb is staring down Kevin Kovacs. We can get a camera on Austin Cobb.
Yes, we can.
You know, we probably haven't done a great a job as we could tonight. We're focusing on all the guys in the midfield. We love you. First, our biggest audience here, the guys are going to watch this back who are racing. And you guys did great tonight, and we love all you. And over the course of this season, we're going to get everybody on camera. Because heck, you're D2 drivers, crying out loud. Meantime, we're gonna take a peek here at Austin, staring down Kevin because that has gotten spicy.
And while we're watching Cobb, I just want to do a quick shout out to Guzman, who is 0.3 seconds behind the Tufo for 31st.
What happened to Al?
I don't remember.
Missed that
Al,
one.
I believe, spun himself out early on in the around the midpoint of the race.
Yeah, but so did everybody else.
We have
I think
Christian.
his was in an unfortunate spot where he had to do a little bit of holding the brakes and waiting for a space.
We have Andrew Lloyd, Christian Holmes, and Colin Shea in the pits right now. I wonder if that's due to some accident. Or
I'm gonna take this opportunity to give a little shout out to somebody as well. We got Paul A. Hartman up in P5. Guy busts his butt week after week. I see him in there in the practice server, like putting in hours and hours and hours. And each week he's had some unfortunate incidents that have taken away opportunity from him. He's sitting here with 16 minutes left in the race in P5.
And 6 seconds clear of Mike Scott, who's having a great race.
Very
Bailey
nice.
Keith just got by Loic Normandeau. Haven't called Loic Normandeau's number. He's in the top 10 doing well.
Loic?
Anthony Aurora.
Larique has been quietly making his way up the pack, and I don't know if you guys remember. Oh no, that's right. Zandvoort was Zandvoort last week.
It was.
Larique won Zandvoort last week.
He did.
Yes, he did. He's currently 8th. Not a win, not a podium, but decent chunk of points to keep him in contention.
A strong follow-up performance for sure.
Yes, sir.
Top 10 here, we have Carl Fredrickson is staring down Anthony Aurora, who's doing this in a Bentley. Go get Aurora. Yeesh.
He's one of
Driving the Boatley around here.
He's one of the few Boatleys this year that I've seen.
Yeah.
The Bentley Boys Club is few and far between.
Mike Scott got Loic. And Bailey.
There's a battle for 7th right now between Larique, Bailey, and Pachinek.
I gotta pull out all my notes here, guys. I got 15 minutes left.
We have 15 minutes.
It
Wait.
flies by.
Bold prediction. I think we're gonna see someone from the top 5 spin. That is my bold prediction.
That is very bold.
Yeah, now I tell you, Austin is not gaining anything on Kevin Kovac. Kevin is he's gripping it and ripping it right now. He can smell a trophy.
Larique is 2/10 behind Mike Scott, trying to see if he can get him into going to the Parabolica.
I will say Kevin's gonna have to be careful. I saw in that last lap there, it was invalid. I don't know if he got a numbered penalty off that, but in Assetto Corsa, you do only get 3 track cut warnings, and then you do get I believe it's a stop go 30-second penalty. So he's pushing pretty hard to try and stay away from Austin here.
A Fire Queso from Atlanta, Georgia, is staring down Jess Osborne for 14th place.
There are some good battles that
Look at that.
I'm trying to keep up with.
There he is. Gotta give a shout out to the guys from Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Give it a look. There you go.
Nice. No, go a little slower. Go a little slower. Ooh.
Nice while it lasted.
Oh, there is an Audi that is spun.
Oh, the Audi's now an innie.
There's which Audi though? Which Audi?
Nobody's gotten the drive-through monster. This is an easy place to get it. You can go wide at Atari.
Maybe it was
Maybe it was a bad
and you can very easily blow it into the into the pit lane. It's a very easy pit lane marker to misjudge.
Yeah.
Caps off to nobody taking a drive-through tonight.
Drive-through monster is in his cave tonight.
Have we seen
Far.
many penalties tonight?
There have been no game-issued penalties so far.
That is insane. Congratulations to D2 so far. 12 minutes to go.
Make
Fingers
it
crossed.
this far is great. I invite everybody to take a drive-through now.
Here we go through the Curva Grande. You know, that Retifilio chicane, as much as we hate it, I liked it better. You know, they reprofiled that so many times. Last time was 22 years ago.
Which
but
chicane?
It used to be a left, the Retifilio, the very first turn.
Okay.
That used to go, we used to have no chicane. But then in 1973, they made it a left-right. And it got reprofiled a whole bunch of times. But anyways, but that was always a left-right until 2000, where they changed it to a right-left. But it was a little easier to get through before, but they had that big tall curbs, and they got rid of those. I liked it better the other way.
I liked it better when it was just straight.
Wait, if I
That
remember,
made Curva Grande very grande.
it'd be
You got
it'd
it.
be a straight grande. If I remember correctly, they took out those big sausage curbs that we see at the Curva Grande. They took those out this year for Formula 1, right?
I believe it did.
I think so.
I'm trying to remember, 'cause there's a bunch of people that were like ecstatic.
You know, there of all things, there's not a lot of interesting people outside of the design and industry world that's from this area. You'd think it'd be just gobs of people, but the only person that's actually just bloody interesting is from around here is Fabio.
Which one, the Italians?
Yeah, well, from Milan, Monza, that area.
Are you surprised?
Fabio. Yeah, you just would expect to have more interesting people from Milan, Monza, Lombardy, this whole region. But Fabio's from up here. And the thing I remember most about Fabio is
The hair.
the flowing hair, and then he had that gorgeous nose. He was on a roller coaster, and a bird hit his nose and broke it.
What?
Broke his nose on a roller coaster.
Interesting.
That's quite the dinner table story.
That is very interesting, actually.
Other than that, I couldn't find anybody watching this race would give a rip about that was interesting from this area. I tried. Yeah, we just saw that day. Bailey just almost wiped it out while I was yakking
there's
on and
a
on.
very close battle for 8th right now. Very close.
And Dayhe's right also. I think he's driving. That's right. He's a Porsche driver too. He knows what he's talking about.
He's driving the Ferrari though right now.
That's right. He drove Porsche last season. Yeah, Dayhe knows what he's talking about. That Porsche is, if he could master it, that thing is stop on a dime and hand you 9 cents back.
It'll be this fight right now on camera is interesting because it's not just Bailey and Fabiano. There's also Loic and Mike Scott right in front of them fighting for 6th. So one wrong move, someone can potentially gain up to 3 positions.
Yep. Hey, it's all kind of come together except for Michael Griffith. It's down to 8.2. Austin Cobb he's within a second, but he's not. We're watching. He hasn't made a real move on Kevin Kovacs for podium yet. 9 minutes to go. But everybody else, they're strung out, but they're close. It's interesting.
I mean, if Substation can pick up his pace a little bit, we may see some action for first in the last lap.
He's gotta pick it up here. But you got the camera in the right place here. We got Panchiniak he's just killing Bailey. He's sweating. He's sweating. Look at this. Oh, don't. He's sweating.
Bailey can't keep that Audi planted through the Curva Grande.
I bet those tires are wore out.
No, I think they're fine. They seem fine.
The end of the race was hurting.
It
This track does it does not seem like much. You look at it, you look at the track map, it's like, okay, there's what, 4 corners here and 2 chicanes, and by the end of it, it feels like you're driving the Hungaroring.
it is interesting, I'll say, because Pancheniak, I believe, took tires. He had a 35-second pit.
He's getting held up right now. Bailey is doing the defensive driving thing, and he's doing it pretty well because he's at the end of the race. I'm not a big fan of parking your car in the middle of the track, but you get down to about 5 to 10 minutes to go, and it's time to defend a little. And I think he's doing the right thing. He's not moving around in the braking zone, but I think he's just saying, I got my spot. You go find your spot somewhere.
Apologies, Andrew. There is a fight for second between Kevin and Substition.
Caught him.
That is Kevin and a back marker.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I think that's a
Substition.
gap
There was
there.
an 8-second gap.
No. Okay. Well,
Yeah, the result of that.
I
though,
read
is
this
relevant.
wrong. Okay, we're gonna go back to Bailey. Wait, what happened to Jess? Something happened to Jess?
Yeah, he went around.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
Jess.
Love us some Jess.
Let's see. Can we see anything from 30 seconds? Oh no, probably not.
Tough.
Oh no, snap oversteer.
That's the one.
All my fellow Toyota MR2 enjoyers will know that one.
Porsche's a fickle vehicle. What a shame. Drops to 20th.
Nate Speck just took over that spot.
21st as he comes into the pits.
And did he spin it again?
Sure.
Let's take a look. Hold up. Come on, software, work with me. I think he took damage. Yeah, he must have taken damage right before that. That's a shame for Jess.
Hey, he broke his nose on a roller coaster. That's what he did.
Oh yeah, probably.
Cranky. We have a light on him. We have a light on Austin Cobb. He's dropped back a second off of Kevin.
Why did we just go that?
Speaking of Austin's, shout out to Austin Sawyer.
Yes.
He's back up to 22nd.
Yes, I wanted to point that out.
The man is pushing. He just made an overtake on Russell Allen. He's pulling away from him already. He's 2 seconds back on Schaefer ahead for 21st. I think he might have a chance at that position, but I think that's as high as he climbs.
He's riding the dirt right now. So
Agricultural racing.
I still think 21st will be within his grasp by the end of this race, but that's still great. What a comeback.
That's a great recovery drive. Oh, and Al is just not his night tonight.
Just a good example of keeping your head down and what you can do when you just the whole hold your brakes, wait it out, get back in the field, don't take anybody out, take your pit stop if you need to, and just drive. Anything can happen.
Yeah, something that Austin has told me, he has a new mindset. He's been sharing it with me for the past couple races, and as people may not know, I am the most dangerous driver in SRA according to my safety rating. I like to spin. However, because I like to spin, it means I drop many places. And to stop me from getting discouraged from racing, Austin Sawyer likes to say, put a new goal. Right? Right now he's in 23rd. I'm sure he's telling himself, new goal, 21st. Right? If he gets 21st, new goal, 20th. If I spun a couple times before hitting the pits, new goal, fix your pit correctly. So this guy, even though he may be going down, his mental is still there.
Yeah, you got to push through. Nice. Yeah, oh, shout outs to Robert Almeida and Adrian Friday, new guys on the block, and running 20th and 27th. Welcome to the crowd, guys. Driving Lexi, camo. Like we can't see them because they're camouflaged. They're orange and blue camo, so we can't see them. But they're there somewhere. But they're racing 20th and 27th in the field.
As we hop back onto Pasternak and Kish, fighting for 8th.
That's kung fu fighting, guys.
Who gave the position?
He was coming back. He's got a car to make a pick for him.
Look at that. And Mike Scott is prime for pickings.
I think that's a back marker there. Yeah, we're great.
No. That's Mike Scott.
Is that Mike?
That's Mike. Because Luik was behind Mike.
Got it.
Luik is up to 6th.
Austin Cobb has made no ground on Kevin, who is still gripping it and ripping it.
He is lapping slightly faster though, so part of me wonders if he's waiting for a penultimate or final lap attack.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Gonna save everything he has.
I do want to give a huge shout out as we're ticking down the last minute and 40 seconds of this race to Michael Griffith, Austin Cobb, and Fabiano Pachinek. Red plate drivers in the top 10. Mr. Griffith leading them all.
He hasn't stepped out neither him or Brandon, and we haven't seen Kevin or Austin. Well, Austin Cobb had a little spin early, a little drama early. But the top 3 haven't stepped out or had any mishaps. They've driven perfect races. I love it. Abe, another shout out here. Abe Duarte, I haven't called his number. He's 13th. Alan Hatchie is 12th. Good runs from those guys. Rogerio Santos, he was running for a podium here a couple weeks ago. He's 14th. Matt Morrison 15th. Kyle Turner. Taylor Mondi running 18th. Well, the field is looking upside down from the last couple of races.
Really?
Well, what a competitive bunch this is. Yeah, put them in a sack and turn them upside down, and no telling who's going to fall out first.
You got Guzman right behind Latufo. Will be interesting to see if he can slide himself up to 27th.
That's like Boston versus Montreal, isn't it? That's like an original 6 NHL matchup. So last lap, guys.
Last lap. And there goes Patrick. I think he took tires. I think so
too. That pull out of Ascari tells me tires.
And he just pulled. I'll tell you what. So he was running what, 3rd or 4th? At the worst, he cost himself 3 positions. And there's Paulie Hartman running 5th, just sitting there minding his own business. Do what you're supposed to do. If you don't get yourself on camera, you probably had a good night.
Yep. Take it from me. My friend was watching the D4 race last night. He thought he had the wrong race on because for 20 minutes my name wasn't said at all. So
it wasn't bang bang.
Yeah, I was up there. So I'm not saying that to stroke my ego. I'm just saying if you weren't on camera, that's because you had a good quiet race.
Well, we've had fun. We're here closing this one out. Thanks for you guys for having me along for the ride. And for all the viewers, I've been watching the numbers. We've had the same amount of viewers all night long. I pray to God it's the same people. Thank y'all for joining us along for the ride as well. We love you guys. And we'd be nothing without you guys watching. We'd be even less if it wasn't for the guys racing the race. We got kind of 8-second lead here.
Let's watch Griffith come in. Hopefully he doesn't spin. Would be a bad time to spin.
Well, you watch him come in. The pip watches Austin Sawyer go on to his final lap, trying to make an overtake for the 21st position.
There's substitution for second. Kovac. Cobb tried to get the run at the last second and didn't do it. Lurik. Lurik is trying to go battle for fifth right now between Lurik and Hartman. Oh,
and he's gonna lose it. Good
It's
save
okay.
though.
Good save.
Oh, he's right back on his tail. What?
Oh my
Probably low on fuel.
lord.
Oh, they were kung fu fighting.
What a great Pasternak 7th, Kish 8th, and Mike Scott 9th. And Fredrickson to round out the top 10. What a race.
Duarte coming up on the back of Hatchie towards the line. And he makes the overtake.
Oh.
Duarte takes 12th place.
See any more? Matt Morrison 15th, Queso 16th. Molyneux, who is up towards the top. Beginning of the race. Comes in 17th.
Tonight's big winner, Hatchie, up 24 positions from starting in 37th.
Amazing. Still
And
no.
tonight's big loser, Guzman, down 17 places from P11.
Yeah, that was.
But there's always
rough night for
somebody.
him.
And somebody has to go down in order for somebody to go up. It's just the nature of racing.
Here's also Sawyer coming in 21st. Not
You
bad.
called it.
What a great drive from him.
Not bad. Not
That-
bad.
That's the end of the race.
What a race. So I think we should do some interviews, huh?
I
After
think that'd
that.
be a great idea.
Oh, look, our lovely faces. Hello.
Hello.
Who are you guys thinking?
I think it would
I
be a
would've thought-
great idea to get the podium drivers in here.
Think so too. Let's see, is Mr. Griffith anywhere we can pull him? Where are they usually? Race chat 1.
Race chat or general.
Okay.
I can't find Michael.
Oh,
Griffin.
there he is. I found him. Shall I pull him up?
Oh, absolutely.
Alrighty. Hello, mic check. Mr. Griffith?
Hello?
Hello.
Welcome to the commentator's booth, sir. Congratulations on a win.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
How was that?
Tough. That was a long race. Just trying to keep it clean was tough, especially when it got dark. It got real dark out there in the back half. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, we mentioned that. We said we wonder how many people really have an idea how dark it's going to get, because we had our race and it got it got zero black.
Yeah, it got pretty black. Was this your first time around Monza?
No, I mean I've ran Monza before, not with you guys. It's my first season with SRA, so I'm just glad that I can compete. I wasn't sure where I was gonna fall in this division, but I'm glad I can keep up with these guys.
You didn't just keep up with them. You ended with a 7-second gap to substitution in second. It's not bad.
He was catching me. If he had been on my tail, we would have had a good race.
I do want to ask before we let you go for the night. Why the early pit?
Just wanted to get it out of the way. I figured if I just get it out of the way early and pit in as soon as I can, and then I can figure out how much time I need to pick up after the fact.
You had them covered. That it worked out. It worked out perfectly. We were worried you might pull out back into traffic.
Yeah.
But you had them covered, and the guys behind you were in the pits a little longer than they should have been, and you ended up undercutting them, and then a little extra. You came out 11 plus seconds ahead, and I think you went in more like 6 seconds ahead. So, yeah, you got them covered.
Michael Griffith, the master technician. Tactician. Oh my gosh, English. Not tonight. Apologize. Never mind.
Well done tonight,
Great
Mike.
race.
Yes. Is there anything you would like to say before we drop you back down?
No, just thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, guys, and SRA has been awesome so far. So I'm just looking forward to the rest of the season.
Heck of a race.
Thank you for racing with us. I'll send you back down.
I don't see Brandon anywhere.
What did dude? Is he not in? Really?
I don't see him. I see Kevin.
See Kevin? Bring him
Kevin's
up.
in.
Bring him up.
Let's see. Y'all might need to do that. Let's see.
Oh, can you?
You'll
Hold
need
up.
to.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm
do
too
it.
stupid to do
Oh
it.
no, he's here. He's here.
Hello, Kevin. You're up in the commentator's booth, but I do see you're muted.
Oh, the mute
Great
came
job
off.
tonight, buddy.
Thanks.
Tell us about your race. How was that? It's great watching your battle out there.
No goodness. I need to mute you guys. Sorry. Yeah, no, it was unexpected. I mean, the Porsche isn't the best on Monza, so yeah, it was good. I mean, I was hoping Al could stay with me a little bit, but
You
Yeah,
seem to have been catching substitution towards the end.
I don't know. He was too far ahead for me to really be worried about. I was kind of more worried about the guy behind me, and then I kind of had a couple of bad laps towards the end, and ended up having to slightly drag race him out of Parabolica for the end. But
Oh, that was fantastic. Hey, he
Mhm.
never. Yeah, he was on you, but he never got it. He never. He never got on you. So,
Yeah,
but I figured you was
it-
white knuckling it.
I kind of, I don't know. I went through like these cycles where I would have good laps and then I would kind of fall back a little bit, and so I'd kind of pull a gap out and then he'd kind of catch back up again. So, but yeah, luckily I was able to keep him behind me. So
Hey, I mean,
Hey,
you did great. 3rd place overall.
yeah, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
awesome stuff, man. That was we were watching and we were watching you holding him off, and we figured you were white knuckling and sweating a little bit. At least I would have been.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's definitely stressful once you get up towards the podium places. So
You drove like you as cool as a cucumber. Awesome stuff.
thanks.
Do you have any final words before we drag you back down?
Hopefully I can do better in P3 next time. There's 2 P3s in a row, so let's go for P2.
The
Get 'em,
boy.
baby.
You got this, man. Keep up the good work.
Alrighty, let's put him back down. So we can't find substitution.
You didn't find him. But
How-
he ran a clean race.
Who was Austin Caba red plate?
No, not a red plate.
Who was the second red plate? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, it's
That
all a
would
blur.
be. Oh wow. Yeah.
Does no one remember? God, okay. Let's look at.
I remember seeing the name, but I do not see the name in the Discord right now.
Okay,
So
wait.
they may not be in a voice channel.
No, no. Okay. Fabiano. Oh, was it Fabiano?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank
Yep.
you, Dahi.
And Cheniak.
Yeah, we might finding out if Chiniak took fuel or not, took tires or not.
I know, and he's not
See you around?
there.
I do not see him anywhere.
Well, is
It
there?
is a mystery.
It is
Hopefully
a
we can bring
mystery.
the information in next week.
We'll figure it out. It'll be our. It'll be one of our tips. Is there anyone else we want to interview before we sign off?
I think we got the business end of it all squared away, and but I apologize to you guys for having more fun than everybody else. I always have more fun than everybody else, though.
Hey.
Hey man, we need somebody to bring the energy. And
Yes, and the history
It's a
lesson.
pleasure being in the booth with you. We didn't get to last time, but you carried that show by yourself. And yeah, we're happy to bask in your energy. Hopefully it rubs off a little bit. We can bring some.
I broke that show by myself.
Nah, dude, you did great. This is my first time casting with you. I've had so much fun. This is great. Loved
We got
every second.
the team.
Hopefully everybody in the chat enjoyed it as well.
Yes.
It was a pleasure putting on the show, and yeah, hope everyone enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, apologies again for the technical difficulties. It was we're trying out a new software and getting used to it. So I think that's about it, boys, right? That's about it.
Next week we're gonna bless the rains down in Africa.
Oh, yes.
You've
Oh
got it.
yeah.
Not excited for that.
Hurry, boy. She's
At all.
Wet
waiting there for
Kailami
you.
is going to be a show.
Yep. Yep. All right. That
Oh,
does it
like,
for us. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, chat, for the helpful tips. And we will catch you guys next week. Good night.
oh.
Take it easy.